This week on Council Bluffs News, free lunches. See why 8 schools in the Council Bluffs Community School District are providing meals at no cost this year. Hoodoo Days. The annual Labor Day weekend celebration attracts thousands of people to Neola, Iowa. And Need for Speed. Meet a girl whose hobby is slinging dirt on the weekends. That and more all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. The Council Bluffs Community School District is offering a new lunch program this year. Every student in 7 elementary schools and 1 middle school is getting free lunches. CBTV digs deeper to find out why and what this means for the rest of the district. The cost of a lunch meal at Rue Elementary is no longer $2.35.
There you go. Grab your tray.
Starting this fall, breakfast and lunch are free, thanks to the Healthy Kids Act of 2010.
This has been a pilot program the last 2 years in 11 states.
The new program, called Community Eligibility Provision, or CEP, is available to schools with the majority of families who currently receive federal assistance in some way.
Things like food stamps, FIP, foster children, homeless, students in Head Start.
Chances are, students in those families get free or reduced lunches. CEP extends that opportunity to all the students in the school.
It's not something that the school district has done. It's really the economic level that we find in different neighborhoods and throughout the city.
Director of Nutrition Services Virginia Bechtold stresses this is not taxpayer money making the program possible.
No full pay student in the non-CEP schools money will be used to pay for the students in the CEP schools.
The USDA reimburses schools nationwide for the cost of free and reduced lunches. Since Rue Elementary in Council Bluffs is now getting a higher rate back, is able to serve the free meals.
It kind of levels the playing field for everyone.
Right now, the program only covers half of the Council Bluffs Community School District, but Nutrition Services hopes all students will be able to eat for free within the next few years.
This is what we thought we could handle financially for this first year.
And if a school has CEP, it is not required for students to participate in the program.
If anybody would like to send a lunch with their child, they are certainly welcome to do that.
Bechtold estimates parents will save more than $400 with this new program. If parents have any questions regarding CEP, they are urged to call Nutrition Services at 712-328-6416. New this year, the program will last 4 years. Take a look around town and you'll see a lot of construction and some nearly completed projects. Community Development Director Don Gross has more with what's going on in Council Bluffs.
Current commercial activity going on in Council Bluffs are about to be unveiled. The 2200 block of West Broadway, Tetrad of Omaha is the developer. They're building a 9,000 square foot multi-tenant building. Their primary tenant is Dunkin' Donuts, which will be on the west end. They'll have a drive-through. Not sure about the other tenants at this point in time. That project will be about a $3 million project when completed. Bluffs Northway, which is at 16th and Nash Boulevard. Most people are aware that Walmart's building a new store there. It's going to be 186,000 square feet and around $15 million. I would guess it's going to finish somewhere this fall. And then in Metro Crossing, Dick's Sporting Goods was just approved by the City Council. They are going to build a 45,000 square foot building immediately south of Target. In fact, it will be attached to the building. I'm not aware of the cost, but I would guess it's probably $5 to $6 million investment. So that's what's going on.
With Labor Day this past Monday, all trash pickups will be 1 day behind. Regular waste collection will resume next week. The CBRC reminds us it is a green week, so 1 through 5 plastics and metal containers will be picked up. The small town of Neola, Iowa brings out a big celebration Labor Day weekend. With street dances and contests, the annual Hoodoo Days is like a fair. Kicking off the last day, more than 1,000 people line up along the streets to watch the parade September 1st. It's known as a family tradition.
We've been coming here for over 20 years. It's lots of fun.
Hoodoo Days in Neola, Iowa has dozens of activities for the family and the fan favorite parade on Labor Day.
Parade starting!
From fire trucks to school marching bands, there's always something new to see.
There is a lot of lots of different kinds of things in it.
It always keeps adding every year. They bring more trucks and other that.
This year, the Les Hills Cloggers perform in their hometown.
What we do is we just come up with a series of steps, each group does, and they just do 8 to 16 counts of steps.
Aside from the performers, other groups are popular among the crowd.
The four-wheelers and the tractors. Tractors and the tow trucks.
I ride the horses.
But above all, it's the candy that steals the show.
We got enough candy.
Everybody's favorite is Jack Link's, though. They throw out some beef jerky.
According to the townspeople, Hoodoo Days is the place to be Labor Day weekend.
Hoodoo is a total family event in Neola.
We plan on it every year. It's a part of our tradition.
I've always loved Hoodoo Days. I've been to it since I was a little girl. It's always the most exciting thing after school gets started to have one more thing for the summer.
Hoodoo Days is a long-standing Labor Day tradition in Neola. One parade goer said they believe the celebration had been around since World War II. Now to news around the Bluffs. Shaped by the hair company Hair Salon, 22 years of operation, appointments by phone at 323-6686. The disabled American veterans will be at a handful of stores this weekend to raise money for a transportation vehicle. Starting between 8 and 9 a.m., volunteers will be at the Walgreens and Hy-Vee on 25th and West Broadway, Fairway, and Super Saver until 5 or 6 p.m. The new vehicle will take disabled veterans to the VA Medical Center. Bluffs downtown and the 100 block of West Broadway announced country artist Jimmy Weber will perform at this year's Fall Street Dance on Friday, September 26th from 7 to 10 p.m. For more information, check out Council Bluffs 100 block and Bluffs downtown on Facebook. Due to dwindling attendance at Council Bluffs' annual New Year's Eve celebration, first night has been canceled. According to Recreational Superintendent Jeff Hubbard, the family-friendly night reached its peak in 2010 and 2011 with around 3,000 in attendance. Now the city hopes to have another New Year's Eve celebration, which could possibly be more kid-oriented. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, a family legacy continues into its 4th generation of dirt track racing. Meet the girl who is defying the odds and living her dream. But first, when we come back, Lyle Ditmars joins us in studio to talk about the annual Hot Air Balloon Festival. Stick around.
A group of us set up a nonprofit corporation called Fields of Flight, and it's sponsoring a hot air balloon rally this weekend.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet!
Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Yeah! Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Todos tenemos un sueño. El mío era ver el océano. Y con un poco de ayuda, lo logré.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you feel the sun?
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Joining me in studio today is Lyle Ditmars from Ditmars Orchard. Thank you for being here.
Well, appreciate the opportunity.
You're welcome. The Orchard is having a great event going on this weekend. Go ahead and tell me about that.
Well, actually, it's not so much the Orchard. It's we had set up, a group of us set up a nonprofit corporation called Fields of Flight, and it's sponsoring a hot air balloon rally this weekend.
Okay, and then what's going on at this hot air balloon festival?
Well, all sorts of stuff. On Friday night, the balloons will fly approximately 6 o'clock, weather permitting, of course. And then after they fly, they come back and they do a glow. In the meantime, we've got live music, got Mac and the Bulldogs on Friday night, and Traveling Light on Saturday night. So when we don't have other things going with the balloons, the people who attend will be able to listen to some good music.
So a fun time for everybody.
Absolutely. We'll have some vendors there. We've got some unique food for people to try. Got a playground for the kids. Everybody's going to get a tractor-pulled ride from the parking area over to where the event's being held. So it's just a really neat event for people.
Okay, there is a cost to attend this.
Yeah, there is. It's very minimal. It's $5 to park your car, no matter how many people are in it, and then it's $2 a person to get in. So a family of 4 is $13.
Okay.
Very inexpensive.
Yes, very. And children are welcome to come to this?
Absolutely. It's to be quite frank about it, it's nice to have the adults, but we really like to have the kids. They enjoy it.
Why do you guys host this event every year?
Well, it's good for the community, quite frankly, and that's why we have the nonprofit. We have sponsors that donate money to help support the event. You know, I'd name them all, but I'm sure I'd forget some. But the sponsors donate, and then the money that they donate plus the money from the gate fees go into the nonprofit. After we pay the expenses connected with the rally itself, then the rest of the money we use to buy food, and that food is delivered to the Micah House, which is a family shelter here in Council Bluffs. So it's one of those things, people not only get a great event, a great family opportunity at a low price, but it's like the old story, it's the gift that keeps on giving, because then we're going to help people throughout the year as well.
All right, so make sure you check out this event this weekend.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks Lyle for being here.
Well, we appreciate the opportunity.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
More Council Bluffs news after the break.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Children often aspire to follow in their parents' footsteps, whether it's a job or a sport or hobby. Council Bluffs resident Amanda O'Neill grew up watching her dad and grandfather race cars on dirt, so naturally she acquired the need for speed. See how slinging dirt has opened doors for her on and off the track. Some families have a weekend routine.
Should we get this started?
For Amanda O'Neill, this means going to the racetrack.
It's every Saturday night, it's every Sunday night, sometimes every Friday night.
Every weekend during the summer, the 27-year-old gets behind the wheel of her own race car.
I'm gonna go around then check the air, and then after that we should probably get it started so it'll be warmed up.
O'Neill's drive to race began as a little girl, watching her dad and grandfather compete on the track.
Once it's in your blood, I mean, it's hard to get away from.
She and all the other kids had all wanted to race at some point.
All of the other kids being Amanda's 3 sisters.
We grew up in the dirt in the garage.
At the age of 15, O'Neill raced her first car.
I started in the cruiser class.
After taking a few years off to concentrate on family and her career, she is back racing late models, the same division as her dad.
I've always wanted to race against my dad.
Which makes her sisters anxious watching them on the track together.
I hate that they're in the same class, but I love it at the same time.
I just get nervous. I don't want to see either one of them wreck, get hurt, anything happen to the cars, and I sit there covering my face the whole time.
According to her family, Amanda has improved tremendously throughout the 2014 season.
On the pole position, the 2A, Amanda O'Neill.
Seeing her get better, everybody else that she races against sees that she can handle a car, keeps it straight.
With O'Neill gaining more talent on the track, she's also gaining sponsorships.
Getting sponsors isn't easy. It's something that we have to do because the expense of the sport is very, very expensive.
Amanda set out to get her own sponsor this year. Since she works at Iowa Western Community College, she wrote a proposal asking for its support.
I found out Don Kohler is the vice president of marketing, so he's the one to give my sponsorship to, so I emailed it to him.
It would look pretty interesting, and I'd always considered doing something like that, and it just looked like a good deal in terms of getting the college's logo and name out there.
Amanda didn't think she would get the sponsorship because it's for a race car, but Kohler found the idea exciting.
The fact that she's been involved with racing since she was little and her family is still involved, it was just a neat story, so it really made the decision to be a sponsor a lot easier.
Just to have the college be interested in me racing was awesome.
Probably the proudest moment she's had is gone out and got it herself.
With support from family and sponsors, Amanda sees herself going even further with her racing career.
She's always mentioned me as far as wanting to race Indy cars and stuff, and that's definitely nothing that you can't say couldn't happen. You know, she's made a huge improvement now. Time will only tell where she can go with this.
The only thing that's stopping Amanda from going any further is Amanda. She can go as far as she wants to go.
But for now, Amanda is content with racing at small-town tracks, with her family out there cheering her on every weekend.
As long as you have the support of the people that are around you, then you've got it made.
I love watching my sister race. I think it's amazing, and I'm extremely proud of her. That is no doubt in my mind.
And her husband, Doug, who once knew nothing about dirt track racing, can't get enough of it.
Can't imagine doing anything else on the weekends anymore.
I love it.
Other family members such as her son, stepdaughter, and grandfather commend Amanda for her success. O'Neill raced mostly in Harlan and Stewart, Iowa this year, where she completed her first full season in a late model. You can expect to see her in action again next year. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, learn about this member of the Chamber of Commerce and how he has served Southwest Iowa and Eastern Nebraska with his computer company. Plus, meet the dogs and cats at the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter that need homes.
What does the world need? What will you become? Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules. You tell me to stay away from drugs. To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Time now for Pets of the Week. Driven by Acura of Omaha, online at acuraofomaha.com.
Hi, my name's Misty Bino, and I'm a volunteer with Solace, support our local animal shelter. This happy little girl here is Lizzie. Lizzie is between 3 and 4 years old. She is a Lab Spaniel mix, and she is a super sweet little girl. She was found as a stray on 1500 28th Avenue. If you are interested in adopting Lizzie, her file number is 829. This beautiful husky is Milkshake. She is about 2 years old. She is such a sweet, friendly girl. She has one brown eye and one blue eye, but she is kind of a special need. She was surrendered here because her family could no longer care for her. She is epileptic, so she will need daily medication, and her new family will have to keep up with her veterinary needs. If you are interested in adopting Milkshake, this very friendly girl, her file number is 958. This little cutie is Maggie, the Maine Coon mix. She's between 3 and 4 months old, and she is such a lover. She was found as a stray on 801 North 36th Street. If you are interested in adopting Maggie, her file number is 895. This is Belle. Belle is domestic medium hair, white with black spots. She is about 2 years old, and she has kind of a special story. She was found in a trap and shortly later gave birth, and she is clearly not a wildcat. She's very friendly and sweet. And now that her kittens have been up for adoption, now it's her turn to get adopted. She has been at the shelter since July 2nd. If you are interested in adopting Miss Sweet Belle, her file number is 0022. If you are interested in any of the pets that you've seen today, you can come down to the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter at 2821 South 15th Street here in Council Bluffs.
Hi, I'm Bob Munt, President and CEO of the Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce. Council Bluffs continues to enjoy a growing economy, new construction, new jobs, and an ever-improving quality of life. The Chamber, through its membership, is dedicated to ensure this growth continues. Here's a look at one of our many members.
Hi, my name is Raj, and people call me Roger, and I'm owner of the Heartland Computer. I started this business since 2003 from Missouri Valley, in Atlantic in 2006, in Omaha 2008, and 2014 I started here in Council Bluffs. I choose this name because we are in the heartland. You know, it's a very loving name. You know, and the computer is my everything. It's bread and butter and my toys. This is what I do. You know, I thought, why not open my own company? We offer computer repair. You know, laptop, desktop computer. So we pretty much repair any brand. Not just the one brand, you know, IBM, Toshiba, Sony, Dell, HP, you name it. We do cover a lot of things in the computer, security, networking, website design, programming, database, computer hardware. We also do the on-site service for the home and businesses. If they want us to come, we will be there for them. We design our own brand computer and the server also. For the big company, if they need the server, or the small, medium company, we design and we implement for them. Price is very competitive. We will guarantee they will get the cheapest price in the town. That's a guarantee.
Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce strives to provide programs and projects that benefit our membership. We have a variety of networking and marketing tools designed for members to make new business contacts and increase their bottom line. From after hours and ribbon cuttings to business recruitment, the Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce is there. Stay tuned to CBTV 17 for more Chamber member spotlights.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. The Main Street Farmers Market continues Thursday on the 100 block of West Broadway. From 5 to 8 p.m., pick out fresh produce, baked goods, and check out creative crafts. Cabela's is hosting a King Cat tournament Saturday the 6th from 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Register online at kingcatusa.com or at Quality Inn on September 5th from 5 to 7 p.m. This team event must include 2 people and will take place on the Missouri River. Weigh-ins begin at 4 p.m. This one is for the kids. Ages 12 and younger can participate in Big Lakes Fishing Rodeo, also on Saturday. Registration is from 8 to 9 a.m. Tournament begins immediately after. Bring your fishing pole and bait. Live bribes are allowed. If butterflies are more your thing, then check out Hitchcock Nature Center's annual monarch tagging on September 6th. Learn about the insect's way of life before catching it in your net. Cost is $6 per adult and $5 for kids ages 6 to 18. Children 5 and under are free. Pre-register by September 4th to ensure your spot by calling 712-328-5834. Times are 9:30, 10:30, and 11:30 a.m. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. CBTV is always looking for your feedback. Send questions or comments to cbtv@iwcc.edu. Call 712-325-3312 or find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. Remember to keep it here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluffs Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you next week.